Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you hit the link in the description box to sub, share, like, and all that stuff. My new YouTube channel, it's called Green's House. It's all interviews with great people with interesting stories to tell. Also, another channel I started with my man Gian. It's called Stop the Fuckery. We are 3 subs away from 300, so please get over there, click and all that shit, like, share, blah, 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 on the new channels. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Who said that? So, a beautiful thing happened, and unfortunately, nothing will come of this because these nappy-headed hoes aren't serious. Am I talking about the Rutgers female basketball team? No, but I am talking about the WNBA. And the W stands for We Need Money. The WNBA, Women's National Basketball Association, is subsidized by the Men's National Basketball Association. If there's no men's NBA, there would be no women's NBA. Because nobody, including the W's themselves, do not want to see that subpar bullshit. But my man, Clay Travis, he basically gave the WNBA players, some WNBA players, an opportunity to make way more than they do in a whole season of playing garbage basketball. What did he do? He told, and I can't remember her name, I'll put a link in the description box to the article, but some WNBA player chimed in about some shit, and she was one of the Las Vegas Aces who won the WNBA title. I know, didn't even know the season was going on, damn sure didn't know about no playoffs or a championship game. Who cares? And if you really want to laugh, check out the footage of their championship parade. That bus driver was driving that double-decker so fast, like he had an appointment to be at. They flew by like 12 people on the sidewalk. It was sad. But she chimed in about some shit. So Clay Travis said, here you go, lady. I will give you $1 million of his money if you, the Women's National Basketball Association championship team, they are the best of the worst. I mean the best. You can even throw in that dude, Brittany Griner. That deep voice Russian puss eater. You can put her in there too if you want. But he said the women's championship team. I will give you $1 million if you can beat a boys' national championship team. High school. Peach fuzz on their lip. Pimples and acne. Oh, you want to go on a date? Teenagers, young men, if you can beat them, I will give you $1 million. Split 5-6 ways, that's way more than they make in a whole season of playing that shit. Could you imagine the boys' national championship team? They would fuck those gangly lesbians up. That would probably be the first 300-point game that we've ever seen. And I don't mean 150 for that team and 150 for the other, 300 total. No, I'm talking the boys' team would score 300 points. It would quickly devolve into off the backboard alley-oops. Those boys would torch, roast, smoke, murk, murder, kill, flatten, beat, destroy the Women's National Basketball Association championship team. They would fuck those women up, and I would love to see it. maybe it would finally put to rest all that bullshit about women are equal to men in sports and we deserve equal pay. Remember, Brittany Grider's dumbass? Yeah. She said that she could take Kevin Durant. Girl, shut the fuck up. What did they do to you in that Russian prison? Did they do something to your brain? Are you stupid? The Slim Reaper would beat the brakes off of you. Could you imagine a women's basketball team, the champions, the best, the aces, would get completely mauled and destroyed by what do they call it, an AAU? With like LeBron's son and shit, all these NBA players' kids. Kids have been dunking since they were 5. Are you kidding me? It would be raining threes and dunks all over those women. I don't think it would be close, not even remotely. Those boys are putting up 100 points in the first half. Easy. Easy. When did it become taboo to stay in your lane? When did it become taboo to agree with what we know is true? Believe the science. Okay, here's some science for you. Men, even young men, even teenage boys, are more physically dominant than women. That's just the way it is. Just like Bruce Hornsby in The Range. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. What the hell? What the hell? I love that. Ladies, please take that bet. Whoever that Jamwana man looking woman was who opened her mouth, take that bet. You think you're badass. You think you and your girls are just as good as the men. Go ahead, prove it. Beat the boys, and then we can see about you playing the men. Don't you even say NBA. You couldn't hold an NBA player's jock strap. You probably wouldn't want to because they don't like penis. $1 million. If somebody told you, I'll pay you $1 million to do something that you already do against people who could possibly do it better, wouldn't you take that bet? You got a chance to win $1 million? You're making $40,000, $50,000 a year, and you got a chance at $1 million doing what you do anyway. That's a no-brainer. Sign me up. And he said, if the women win, he'll give them $1 million. And if the women lose, they got to pay him $1 million, and he'll divide it up amongst the young men who played. How great is that? Get him a nice little bank account going, a nice little college fund going. Why wouldn't you ladies want to do that? Because you know damn good and well you'd be paying $1 million. You'd be coughing that shit up. Like Doc Holliday in Tombstone and his bloody handkerchiefs, you ladies would be coughing that shit up. That we would be witnessing a homicide. We would be witnessing 5 women get killed on the basketball court. Oh my goodness. Let's do it. Remember back in the day, I think it was either the late 70s or early 80s, but they used to have Battle of the Sexes on ABC. And they would have current male athletes against current female athletes. Let's do it. Especially in this jumbled up, upside down horseshit world we live in, where they tell us that women are just as good as men in sports. And the only reason that people don't watch women's sports is because you're misogynist. You're a sexist. You don't like women. You think they should be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen. Well, then how do you explain women not watching that shit? They're not misogynists. They don't think that women should be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, whipping up a hot meal and a cold beer for their man. So how do you explain women not even going to this horse shit? And sometimes you'll see the videos where they'll be outside a WNBA game and they're like, oh, who do you think is better? What would you rather watch, this game or WNBA? And there's some dude who's half a woman anyway saying, oh, I'd rather watch the WNBA. Shut the fuck up. Any man who says he'd rather watch a WNBA game rather than any other sport played by males probably has a male's pubic hair stuck in his teeth. Guaranteed. That's the only person who would talk like that. A man who has a taste for the dingus. WNBA. Get the fuck out of here. You guys can't even keep your own league afloat. You can't even keep your own league afloat. If the NBA pulled out, no pun intended. If the NBA pulled out, it's over. There is no more WNBA. There is no more LA Sparks or the Las Vegas Aces. Meet me in the comment section. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. Hit the link so you can check out my new YouTube channel. Go to Teespring link to get your merch. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.